All right, welcome back to the channel. Mark Haynes doing stuff. Last week we talked about the importance of getting a good deep tissue massage for recovery from your workouts. Today we're going to be discussing another aspect, and that is stretching. Now, stretching is also very important because it'll help, stretch out the muscle, break apart the scar tissue, fascia, let the blood in there, and it keeps you more limber. All of this helps you recover from your workouts. So today we're going to be doing some buddy stretches, because a lot of times when you're a big guy like me, you can't get into all the stretches yourself, so you need some assistance from a friend who's going to help you stretch out. So today we're going to be showing you some important stretches that you want to do to assist with your recovery.
All right, guys, first we're going to work on the lats. So the lats are super important. We're using them for a lot of different exercises. So just going to wrap your arm around slightly and just let him extend what's in his own range of motion, and just hold that pose about 30 seconds. Deep breathe in through your mouth, out through your nose. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Just hold that, and you can feel the tricep tensed up also, but it's slowly stretching out. It's just you want to get that deep stretch in there. Yeah. So we can let that one down. And we'll move on to the second one also, guys. Always have to do them in twos. So see how that lat's so huge, it needs to have that extra stretch. So super important. And don't forget to breathe also. Yeah, there you go. So the lat runs down a lot on his back, it runs deep. So it's important to stretch it out or cause muscle tension in your whole back. There you go. Yeah. All right, perfect. There you go. Yeah, so that's super important. And then another stretch you want to do is stretching out that chest. The chest is definitely one of the biggest muscles. So, put his arms back. You just assist him with pulling back very gently. You don't put a lot of force. You let him dictate the force. Yeah, but it's going to help him stretch out those pectoral muscles. Get everything nice and open. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, always breathing. Always breathing. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Yeah. And that's a few other, for your neck, some stretches that you want to be doing, which will help with your spine, of course. You want to just look down at your chest and just let your head hang down towards one of your side of your pectorals. Yeah, and then bam, switch up the other side. Yeah, never force your neck down like that. It's just to stretch out those traps that you got. Did all those shrugs, you gotta, and then you're gonna do a chin tuck. So chuck your chin in and pull your head back. Yeah, there you go. So you want to make it straight. Chuck your chin into your chest and pull your head back, and then straighten out your neck. It's another one for your spine. It's like a posture. It definitely will help correct your posture in your spine. Yeah, this stuff is extremely important. It's if you want to have a good recovery and be free from injuries, then you're going to want to stretch. Stretching too much before a workout can be detrimental to your workout, because you can end up pulling a muscle.
Yeah, we always stretch afterwards.
Yeah, stretching afterwards extremely important. Quads and his hamstrings. Now, obviously, he does lift a massive amount of weight, so there's going to be a ton of stretching that's going to be required for the legs. And you're constantly using your legs. You're walking everywhere. You're just using them nonstop. It's one of those things that constantly has to be stretched out. And stretching out your legs can just lead to a better back. And any problems that you may think you have in your back could be coming from your legs or even your piriformis muscle, which is situated right above the glutes. So we're going to stretch out his legs now. So just bring the knee up and just make sure it's aligned, because you don't want to pop out his hip. So bam, you'll bring the knee as far back to his chest as you possibly can, and just hold it there while keeping the other leg straight. But you always want to remember to keep it in a straight line, because you don't want to pop that joint out or cause any other stresses to it. Yeah, there you go. So just hold that, and that's going to stretch out the bottom of his glute, and it's also going to stretch out his quads and his hamstrings also.
I might not be as flexible as some of you watching this, so you might be able to do it farther than me, but
Yeah.
go as far as you can to your comfort.
Totally, go as far as you can, and you know, the first time you do it, you may get less of a time than when you're doing it on your 5th time. You know, you're only going to get more flexible the more that you
each
stretch.
time.
And always don't forget to get the second leg. So keep it in your own comfortable range of motion, but you want to always try and push yourself a little bit. And always remember to keep that leg straight. Keep it aligned with your pelvis because you don't want that hip to pop out. Because pretty soon you might be doing some more advanced stretching, which you'll inevitably see. Yeah, because once you start stretching, it just becomes ritual. Because it's something that you're going to always need to do, so you're going to want to know how to do it safely and effectively. And keeping everything in straight lines is always a good choice. Yeah, so we'll stretch out that leg. There we go. Yeah. So his hamstrings get super tight. Yeah, so that's like another stretch that you guys should definitely be doing. Everyone needs to be just stretching their legs as much as possible. And it's important to get it into your ritual and just make it a part of your daily routine. Yeah, so you want to be doing a lot of stretches with them. So another stretch you can do is just crossing your right leg over your left leg. You know, have it bent in an L shape, and just try and stretch that glute and lower back out.
You keep your other shoulder
Yeah.
on the ground like this. You can really feel it in your hips, and really loosens everything up.
Yeah, having the assist to just slightly, with no force, but slightly hold down the shoulder so that he can use his own body's, technique. His own body's gonna know what it has to do. So it's just about pushing yourself.
I can really feel this in my lower back, my glutes, my hips.
Yeah, it's just
Everything just loosening up.
this will stretch out his piriformis also, which is extremely important. It's stretching out your piriformis, can be one of those things that can alleviate a lot of back pains that you think you have.
Yeah, you guys want to stay flexible, make sure you're doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, guys. Always stretch out the other one. Remember, keep that assist with the shoulder. It's not about pushing down hard. It's about just keeping it steady. Making sure everything stays in line. Making sure that piriformis is activated in terms of being stretched out. Yeah, extremely important. You want to make sure you take your time with it and just be thorough because your muscles deserve that. You put a lot of work into them, so you got to take a lot of time to maintenance them and make sure that they're going to heal properly. So they get an even muscular system.
Yeah, and I think stretching is one of those things that a lot of guys who work out heavy a lot really neglect, along with the massage and everything else, but stretching might be the most overlooked thing out there, so you guys want to make sure you're always getting this in. Reaching out to touch your toes, I'm going to have my training partner assist with that to help me get as far out as I can. This really...
All right, so you want to assist right behind the shoulders, but don't push, remember. It's only light assisting. You're not forcing anything. Yeah, there you go. Just hold it. Yeah, reach for those toes. There you go. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. You can feel his back loosening up also. Yeah. You just want to hold that pose. Take some deep breaths if you can. I know it can be hard to breathe in this position, but you gotta remember to keep breathing. And stretch out that whole back. Yeah, there you go. Yep. All right.
Yeah, no, I really feel it, like I feel the blood rushing down to my feet and everything. Everything just feels like it's loosening up right now. Another thing I like to do is I like to stretch out my groin, because pulled groins is a huge thing for guys. So
Yeah, so it's not about pushing down hard, remember? It's just about a light assist, but getting him slightly out of his comfort zone. Yeah, there you go.
Especially athletes out there, you know, baseball players, hockey players. This is a big one.
Oh yeah. Lots of guys get injured, like, not stretching their legs or even their groin area out.
Yeah, I'd say pulled hamstrings and pulled groins are the two most common muscles that people pull.
Oh yeah, because inevitably you're gonna have to respond to something quick, and if you're not all loose and limber, then you're gonna have an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could even rock it slightly, but remember, don't put too much pressure.
Yeah, we're not trying to force anything, we're just trying to stretch.
Yeah, there's no rush. If this becomes part of your routine, then inevitably it'll come. You'll be able to be extremely flexible if you have the discipline and the consistency with your stretching. Optimize your workouts, guys. This will help with recovery time. With the right steps, you could, gain an extra day at the gym, which means more gains for you guys.
So make sure you're always doing them stretches.
Oh yeah.
Now for this next one, it's kind of like the one sitting down, only we're going to do it standing up. And I'm going to be standing straight. And I'm going to bend down, try to touch my toes, and I'm just going to have him assist me to get down there as low as I can, so I can really feel my hamstrings, back of my legs, all the way up to my glutes, my lower back, getting that good stretch.
Oh yeah. Hold that close.
Hold these for like 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah, you help them out, make sure everything's loosening up. Sometimes this can alleviate a lot of other back issues.
Yeah.
Just laying and hanging there.
Yeah, especially if you have a job maybe where you're on your feet all day. You get a lot of pressure on your lower spine. Just these stretches just helps out any little bit that it can.
Yeah, you want to hold that there. All right. Now you're stand up. Nice and slow. You want to stand up. You don't want to stand up too quick. You want to always be breathing, so don't ever forget that.
And as with the massage, you want to make sure you're drinking lots of water. I mean, you want to drink a lot of water and stay hydrated normally as it is, but same with massage, with stretching. You want to flush everything out, because that's what this does. This loosens you up, gets the toxins out, and then you flush it out when you drink the water.
Yup. All that lactic acid. Say goodbye.
Okay, so that about covers the importance of stretching. Just some basic stretches. This isn't all of them. We could be here all day doing stretches for you, but that would take forever. So just wanted to get on here and discuss the importance of stretching, show you guys how you can have somebody help you out with the stretching, and make sure you incorporate this, because this is important stuff. And keep following the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this, and we'll be back next time. Thanks a lot.